Bringing Colombia to the world, this is RCN News in English. Reporting from our studios in Bogota, here's Samara Garcia.
Hello, everybody. Diplomatic relations between Colombia and our neighbor to the south, Ecuador, are not the greatest at the moment. Both presidents seem to have a difference of personalities and opinions. For example, Rafael Correa, Ecuador's president, he will be hosting a summit of Andean nations on the 14th of this month in Guayaquil. As we reported this weekend, President Uribe is not going to attend. In response, President Correa said, "It's no big deal. We won't miss him." And he says he is still angry over Colombia's incursion over the border this year when the army attacked a guerrilla camp, killing the FARC's second-in-command. The Casa de Nariño responded with a press release saying they are upset with the way President Correa is talking about Colombia. A big win in the war against drugs. We are talking about a huge load of marijuana seized in Valle del Cauca. Police confiscated 3 tons of pressed pot at a police checkpoint in the town of La Paila. The load was hidden in the back of a truck carrying potatoes. The driver was heading from the little town to Cúcuta, where he planned to cross the border into Venezuela. Police arrested the driver and say that dope belongs to a narco-trafficking organization operating in North Valle del Cauca. Drinking and driving don't mix anywhere in the world, especially here in Colombia where the laws are very strict, but the consequences can be even more grave. Case in point, Neiva. 1 person was killed and 2 others hurt in a high-speed crash. Police say the 19-year-old driver was drunk and slammed head-on into a tree after leaving a late-night party at the Neiva Country Club. This tragedy is another reason to remind yourself to think twice before you get behind the wheel after a few drinks. Over the weekend, major flooding problems along the Magdalena and Cesar rivers. In fact, it's so bad thousands have been forced from their homes. This is a video from the small town of El Banco in the department of Magdalena. 5 different neighborhoods in this little town suffered major flooding, and more than 50 acres of crops were destroyed. Local families are now looking for a new dry place to call home, while the government looks for a way to help them. The news from Colombia continues in a moment.
Hi, I'm calling you from Bakersfield, California, just letting you know that I love your news in English, RCA. I have a friend who lives in Bogota, and I go out there every once in a while to visit him. And I just want to let you know I watch it on the internet, and I'm glad that I can catch up on what's going on in Bogota, so I just wanted to thank you.
Have you seen the news from Colombia today? People are talking about RCN News in English.
Welcome back. Have you ever been in a pelea de gallos? Well, cockfights are illegal in the United States, but here they are a part of our culture. And authorities are cracking down on some of the shady things that happen at these events. Police and authorities from the National Lottery raided hundreds of different pelea de gallos arenas in Bogota over the weekend. Why? Because the operators were not paying taxes on everything from the tickets to the beer to the food. In fact, just 3 pelea de gallos arenas were found to be in compliance with the law. 750 others were found to be operating illegally, so they were closed down. Here on the RCN News Weekend edition, we are starting a new feature. We know there are pet lovers and all over Colombia and the world. Today we have a photo from loyal RCN News in English viewer Diego Garces in New York. Seen here with his little dog Tyson. As you can see, Tyson is wearing a tiny t-shirt in Colombia's national team colors. Diego says Tyson gives him unconditional love. Send us a picture of you and your pet. Our address is rcnnewsinenglish@gmail.com. I'm Samara Garcia reporting from Bogota. We say goodbye with a look at Colombian musical sensation Jorge Celedón. He was in South Florida, playing vallenatos with the Miami Symphony Orchestra. Jorge sang, and Jimmy Zambrano played the accordion in the special event at the Downtown Performing Arts Center. That's the RCN News in English Weekend edition, bringing Colombia to the world.